an outlet. What am I talking about? Okay, Reggie, good news. For once now I have stable internet, so I shouldn't be disconnecting again. So let's see. Thanks. Actually, do I want to commentate? I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. Francis got to the server. Let's go. Fuck, I might disconnect again.
Wait.
I hate my Wi-Fi so much. Server 1 again. I mean server 2, sorry. Okay. You can speak now, Bacon.
So,
Hi.
number 1, so
Join server 2.
yeah, I am. Wait, is he on the voice call? Yes, he is. Can someone stream in server 2? The people
Reggie
that
is
he-
streaming. Reggie is
Server
streaming.
2.
Yeah, we're server 2.
Will anyone else commentate?
Carson said he'll commentate.
Do you want to commentate? Tell me in chat.
Oh shit, it's full. Whatever, it's fine. We have Reggie anyways in the server, so it doesn't really matter.
You have Reggie
Wait, I joined the wrong server. I'm an
to
idiot.
join.
Right.
Wolf, do you want to commentate with me? So, slap one you.
Hey, can I join commentate, please?
Go to server 2. So,
Not. Okay.
I am
No,
back.
wait.
No.
Okay, wait. Shut up. No, we have two people here. So the commentators will be Bacon and Carson because they volunteered first. So those two will commentate.
Okay, sure.
I'm lazy, bro.
If we have too many people, everyone will just interfere with each other, and we'll just speak over.
Yeah, we know.
over another. Yeah. So
Just mute
Carson and
everyone.
Bacon.
just mute everyone except me and Carson.
Is this official quali yet or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
Yes.
I'm. Okay, we can speak.
Just mute them all.
Yeah, just mute them all.
Yeah.
And unmute Carson when you can. Carson starts becoming goofy, then just mute him again.
Yeah. Alright, you can start your commentary. You can start your commentary now.
So, as we have drivers crossing the line for the first lap, Kuhan goes P1 with a 14.6. Purple in all three sectors. But Patrick E isn't far behind. E
And
is
Leo
only
Carter,
less than a tenth
P4.
behind. As Ismi Tia jumps up to P4 with Leo Carter behind him, 1.1 seconds behind. Then Hoosier Trey right now with
Francisco
no,
crossing
but
the
then
line.
now Francisco with the slowest lap time with about 5 seconds off the pace.
JT crossing the line for
So we have a lot of new
P3 with a purple
drivers
sector
coming into this pre-qualifying. More than half the field, I believe, are newcomers. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they can do throughout the entirety of Season 6.
There are a few new drivers that have joined in the off-season.
As
here.
right now, I think most drivers
And some
are
return.
finishing their laps. As Insane Sack goes P4,
With
he
purple
had a
sector
purple sector 3, so that was a pretty good lap by him. Let's see if these drivers can continue to improve on their lap times. So instead of 10 minutes, usually during the season races like point races, qualifying is about 10 minutes, but for qualifying will be 15 minutes, which is interesting to give the drivers a little bit more time to get their grips up and potentially set better lap times
Is
with
there
more
anyone
laps
on
to spare.
pace for a lap?
As I think Mac and Thunder God Screw are
Choppy
the
on
only
P18
drivers on a lap
is
right now.
improving right now.
If Thunder God Screw is on a lap, he
He
is improving
crossed.
in both sectors.
He crosses the line
Oh
for
no,
a
I don't think he is. I think I
P9.
saw him come out of the pits. Am I mistaken? But I think Mac is on a lap right now. He is yet to set a lap yet. But now coming up to the line, let's see what he can set. Mac coming up to the line, first lap.
P8.
It's gonna be P8 for him. Not a bad lap by Mac, who is 2.2 seconds off the pace.
Dust Diesel, purple sector 2.
And Dust Dizzle is flying right now. He has a
Entering
purple sector 2.
the last chicane into the last corner
Could
right
this
now.
be worthy of pole position right here?
Very
Dust
good
Dizzle
line for
coming
the
up
last
to the line.
corner.
Nice final corner. Let's see if Dust
And
can
he
snatch
sets
pole position away. Can he?
P3.
No, he doesn't, but he jumps up to P3. Next lap by Dust. He has a few more minutes and a few more hot laps to try
entering
and
sector
take
3.
pole position away or improve on his lap time.
He
It
might
looks like
improve.
Dust is going to carry on,
Oh,
so
he
maybe
has
he
a
feels
bad
confident
sector
he
3.
can improve on those old tires.
He goes to
I think
P6.
Leopard is on the lap. Yup, as he crosses the line, he jumps up to P6.
Jesper as well, rounding
His
the final
Dust
corner.
on those old tires is improving. The green sector 1. So
P6.
very impressive by Dust, but oh, he goes wide. Going to compromise his lap. You know, Insane. Oh, never mind. Insane Sec recently just reset it and is back in the pits. I believe he was on a fast lap during his second hot lap. I don't know if Giacomo's on the lap. Might be. He is improving. As we see JT go wide right in front of Giacomo and go into the wall. As Giacomo negotiates through sector 2, these corners are really tight. You have to keep them on the track. Giacomo looking really clean right now. See the sector 3
corner
chicane, but
cuts.
he's gonna
Ooh.
corner cut and that's his lap compromise.
Yep.
So I don't think this is gonna be a very fast lap by
Choppy on
Giacomo.
P11 is improving.
As he comes up to the line, he's
And-
gonna go 9th fastest, even with that massive corner cut.
That's
Maybe it could have
surprising.
been a lot faster.
Also magnificent on a lap.
As Choppy's on the lap right now, but he is 12th with a sector 1 and a slower sector 2. But we'll see if he had a good enough sector 3 to improve. Choppy coming up to the line.
Doesn't
Wait, didn't
improve.
he stays 12th fastest.
Then Mac going into the final
Magnificent
sector.
and JT are on a lap. Focus on JT since he is,
Mac going for the
he
final
is improving on a lap that's 2/10 up on
He will cross
as
the
he
line
makes a
now
corner cut.
to be
So a
P9.
lot of drivers need to be more consistent, especially through sector 2. Sector 2 is really
JT
tricky
has
to nail.
aborted his lap.
As Insane Sack is improving, let's see if he can snatch pole position away. He has the same lap time as JTSF1 currently. Let's see if he has enough to take that pole position away from Kuhan. Very nice line. As Dust Dizzle goes purple in the first sector, while Insane Sack corner cuts.
Again, he this
So
time
we're
around
gonna put our attention
get
to
the
Dust
pole position.
as we have
Goes
Milo
like-
joins the server.
Dust went slightly wide there,
So
but it should
Dust negotiating through sector 2. All goes wide. That's not a
really
good
deep.
line.
Oh,
And
and yep.
his purple
he
sector 1 lap
aborts the
is
lap.
compromised.
Now who's entering sector 2?
I think Dust got caught up with the traffic. Very unfortunate. Traffic really is pretty annoying around this track.
And Jesper also on a lap, it seems.
His
going
vision
from
is really crucial, especially
the
on
last
hot
corner.
laps.
And he goes to
Haven't seen Kuhan set a lap yet in
P1
quite some time.
by
and Jesper
Jesper.
goes P1.
wow.
What a 1:14.5.
And Man
That
Pifting
is a
joins the server.
surprise. What a great lap by Jesper.
And Kuhan hasn't set a
Let's
lap
see
since
if
his
any of the
first lap.
drivers behind Jesper can snatch pole position away from him. I'm sure they'll have a great chance. Let's watch Kuhan as he starts his lap. Kuhan very nice through the first couple corners. As he corner cuts, he's gonna have to reset again. That's about 2 or 3 hot laps he has compromised in a row.
And
Oh,
it
as the
gets
weather
cloudy.
Blaze was on a lap, but unfortunately he went
So
wide.
we might see rain here in South
I
Africa.
do
then.
not think it is raining. I think it is overcast.
It's just overcast for
Because
now. Blaze
Blaze
goes to
is
P8.
Especially even with that very big mistake in Sector 3 going very wide.
But who knows what the weather will be in the race.
If anyone else is on the lap, it's like Choppy really is the only
Via
one on a
retired
fast
the
lap.
car.
So is Giacomo.
No one is really improving
No, Giacomo is on the
at the moment.
lap, I believe. So Choppy seems like the only one on a lap. As well as Insane
Zach.
Zach.
Purple, green sector 1. And he goes
Oh,
wide.
but Insane Zach runs wide, that's going to ruin his lap. Seems so many drivers make mistakes through there.
It's a tricky corner
It's
to
really
get
crucial
right.
at this track.
Just like
As I
the
think
following chicane.
Choppy finished his lap, but he didn't improve unfortunately.
As we have Leopard corner cutting. Magnificent final corner.
Looks like
also corner
JT
cutting.
was on the lap, but he wasn't improving, so he decided to abandon it. Magnificent is improving in the first sector, but not in the second sector. See what he can do as he negotiates through the final corners. Oh, but he resets. He's not going to be able to set his lap time. As I believe Milo is on a lap. Milo just recently joined the server.
Blaze starts his
Let's
whole
watch
lap.
Milo and see where he can position his car in qualifying. Milo coming through sector 3, going into the chicane. Nice couple corners. Trying to keep it on the yellow line. On
And
the
he hits
final
the
corner, he
wall.
touches the wall.
That's
Probably going to
unfortunate
cost
for
him
him.
a lot of time. That was a hefty mistake by Milo.
And
See
he
where
still
comes with
gets
his car.
P9.
Going to be P9.
He can get
So,
surely
less than
gain
3
a
minutes
few
to go.
tenths.
Drivers are likely finishing up their final or second to last hot laps. I believe if you're on an out lap right now, then the next hot lap will be your last, unless if you want to play
Kuhan,
bold
purple sector
and
2
go
after
on
a red sector 1.
for another lap. As Kuhan goes purple in the second sector. Kuhan's on a really fast lap. Let's see if he can touch back
Good
pole
final
position.
corner.
The final corner looked really nice
And
coming up to the line.
Does he get
Looking
pole?
Kuhan, but his car, it's gonna
He
be
does.
pole position.
Back to pole position for Kuhan.
Great lap by Kuhan, 1:14.4. Goes
Will anyone be able to go over that
82
lap?
1,000ths of a second ahead of Jesper. That is a great lap by Kuhan, and Kuhan's gonna have one more lap in qualifying, well, at least one more hot lap. If anyone else is on the lap, I think Dust might be on the lap,
I
but
think
he is not
Leoparder as
improving.
well. He might be on a hot lap. JT goes
JT
purple
on
sector
a
1.
Purple sector 1 lap. JT had a massive sector 1. He is
Yes,
flying right
Francisco
now.
in front of us.
Let's go onward
But
with
that
JT
might
and see how he
not do
negotiates
much for
through
him.
the rest of the lap. Trying not to make mistakes.
Gets a
Nice
good
corner.
chicane
Coming
there.
up to the next
and a
corner.
nice
That was a
exit.
very nice corner. Coming up to the right-hander right now. Just a strong lift. JT is not
Francisco
improving in the
is
second
really
sector.
up in his
Yes,
face.
Francisco ahead of him. So Francisco might be blocking JT's view a little bit.
He
as
goes
JT
wide.
goes wide.
And then this corner is impossible if you go wide there.
He goes wide again.
That
I think
will ruin his
Francisco
lap.
was blocking JT.
Oh, that would
But
have been
JT still goes
pole,
P4.
possibly. That is really
Not by JT, even with the
sad to see.
even with the two bad sectors. Yeah, I really think Francisco blocked.
Although
JT.
Francisco
I
did
think he
improve
could've
by
gone a lot
6/10
faster.
of a second, which is, of course, very good.
Spur might be on the lap, but he's not improving, as well as the fact that he has loads of traffic ahead of him.
I think Blaze might be starting his old lap right now. Also seeking to improve.
Kuhan is. I think
P8.
Kuhan is on a fast lap as Jasper goes purple in the second sector.
He is
So lucky
almost at the
drivers
final
are
corner
beginning to set
already.
purple laps.
And now for
Kuhan's
the
improving,
final corner.
but Jasper's
Gets
right
a
there with that
decent
purple sector too.
corner there.
Can
What will he
Jasper
set?
deny him a pole position coming
A?
up to the line?
Ooh,
No, he can't.
Also, Kuhan now
Less than
improving on
half a
his own
behind
time.
as
Giacomo to
Giacomo
P3.
jumps up to P30.
But
So,
Kuhan going through
I
the
think
last corner of
the only
Sector
person
2 now.
who can deny him is maybe Dust. We'll see if he
Kuhan
can
goes
improve.
purple now.
But it's gonna be hard to improve to beat that lap because Kuhan is improving and he has the purple sector too. While Dust is not improving on his lap.
Entering the final corner.
Can Kuhan improve on his lap? It's looking very
Will
likely right now.
He get
Kuhan
it.
coming up to the line
A
does improve
114.2.
by 2/10.
What a great lap.
A 114.2. Nice lap by Kuhan.
Setting a
Taylor
purple sector
Blaze puts
3
his car.
as well.
Blaze improves on his lap, but he does
Dust
not improve
slightly
on his
hits
position.
the wall there.
See where Magnificent and Milo can put their car. Milo coming through the final corner. Milo coming up to the line. Where can Milo put his car? He's improving in the second sector. This car up to P8.
And Magnificent also
now
going
we
through the
have
last corner.
Magnificent and Dustiso left across the line. Dustiso does
And
not improve on his
it's
lap. Working back for his
P30.
car. He improves by 1 position. Nice lap by
As we line up for the race.
yes. As Carson, what do you think? What kind of compound do you think these drivers will go on?
I think most would pick the mediums because there's no certainty of the rain. And it's South Africa, which there's a real small chance of any rainfall at all. I think the main compound will now be a medium, or for some people maybe the hards. But the main advantage here would be the hards, in my opinion, because these cars are way better at following each other. So we will see who gets the win.
Or will someone try and go on the softs and gamble for track position because it is really hard to overtake here. As we have the 5 lights, getting ready for the 35 lap
Lights
race.
are all on.
Yup.
And we are gone. 35 laps.
For with a really good start, Kuhan's trying to defend. Here comes Jesper. Side by side, going into turn 1. Nakamoto's got the slipstream.
Turn 1,
Coming into turn 1.
three next to each other. All looking very good through there.
Jesper takes the lead of the race. Keep it clean through the first corner.
As Blaze
Kuhan.
is falling back really far.
Oh, what happened
Gone
to Dust?
P16.
He's now. What happened to Dust? He had a really bad start. He's now behind Francisco.
Go. What happened there? Okay. Anyways.
Yep, there's a massive battle for the lead. Kuhan's leading, but here
They're
comes
going
Jesper.
free by each other. Patrick, Jasper and Kuhan all fighting for that first position. Giacomo entering those front 4.
Giacomo's trying to overtake.
Entering
think-
sector 3 now. As Sack
Kuhan-
corner cuts down the inside.
As Dustiso, who had that terrible start, he's up to P16, but he's got a lot of ground to make up. Oh, Jesper goes wide. Not gonna lose him too much time though, as Patrick E takes the
Loses
lead
in
of the
1
race.
position.
Yeah, but that's gonna give the chance of the other cars behind. get a massive
The
slipstream and catch
fastest
back
lap
up.
will be for Man Pifting, who made up a few places already during the race.
Yep.
And Zach
Patrick-
loses another position.
Oh, go on, corner cuts! He's going to
Yes,
lose a ton
that
of
will
ground.
drop down to 7th, 8th, and maybe even more. Although he does have a small gap to Leoparder behind, who's fighting for P8.
Does.
P9.
Patrick
Zach
Heath,
setting purple sector 1 now.
I just say, Jasper is on hard, and he's still keeping up with the medium runners, which is really impressive.
I think that is due to this car being able to follow way better around these tracks this season.
Yeah, maybe.
He might not be able to overtake, but his stint on the mediums when he pits might be a lot better than the rest.
So right now, it's between two drivers, half a second ahead of P3, Giacomo and Patrick Heath. This is really good racing. Oh, Giacomo goes slightly wide.
JT
And
up into P5.
He's making positions as Patrick Heath still holds the lead. Who's gonna take the fastest lap? Insane Sack takes the fastest lap. 1:14.4 on those mediums.
As
Oh, they go
Blaze
wide.
gains another position, trying to get up back into the field. Dust as well. As Mac goes really wide off track, and he's all the way down into 15th now.
That's not
Wuhan
good
still
by-
dropping places now in P10. Not
that's
looking
not
good for
by
the pole sitter.
sitter. It's under pressure of Thunder
Jesper
Dog's
on the
crew.
hards, setting purple in sector 1. Is losing slightly to the medium runners right now. Still being
Yeah, but
able
he's-
to hold on.
Yeah, he's still being able to keep up with them. It's a really good thing.
Does
He
seem
keeps
like
up.
he struggles slightly in sector 2 compared to the medium runners.
Now, Sector 2 needs a lot of grip. So, I think as long as Jesper can keep up with the top two, he will be looking really good because each lap, those hards will get better and better compared to the medium tires.
Yes.
Oh, Yeet is weaving. Chiquit is weaving. Oh wait, no, that's Giacomo, my bad.
Blazed into P12.
Giacomo wide. He's gonna get the better run up the corner. Yeah, as you mentioned, it Blaze and Dust Dizzle are fighting for P12 as Blaze goes wide. It's not good by Blaze.
Guhan trying to get back into the field, gained another position now. Does have a long way to get back after he corner cut it.
He does. Looks like Chiquit and Giacomo are clearly the dominant cars. But here
Milo.
comes JT on the podium. And he gets his first-
Milo right here, connecting the two groups of people together, holding them into the slipstream range.
Oh, Giacomo on the wall. Goes wide, and he touched the wall. That's gonna give JT a chance to come back and attack. But Giacomo wide again. Giacomo seems to be struggling a little bit as Patrick Heath is weaving.
Kuhan
Trying to break-
fighting for P8, trying to get back to man pifting his slipstream. Right now there is a gap of 1.5 seconds, which is slightly too much.
Yep, but that's fielded. Oh, Giacomo, massive corner cut.
And he drops down to P4.
Yep.
Jasper now
He's gonna-
on the back of them again.
He's gonna be under attack
He
of
has-
Jesper.
Giacomo
Oh,
wide again.
Giacomo! This is not a good stint for Giacomo.
The
Stop
stress is
making
getting to
these
him.
mistakes. Oh, but Jesper goes wide.
Milo now on the back of Jasper.
And
Can
JT has moved up to P2 and is now looking to attack Patrick Yeet for that first place position.
Man Pifting and Kuhan now are in slipstream range of each other, so there is a chance they could get back in the top.
But they need that consistency. As Milo overtakes Jasper. So good for Milo.
Zach
JT's
dropped
closing the gap.
Sack just barely hangs onto the slipstream. Now they're weaving the top two. 1.4 seconds drops to 1.5, which is out of the slipstream range.
What is Patrick Heath doing? I don't know what he did there. That's gonna give JT the lead. Patrick Heath's gonna try and fight it back. Clean line by the two drivers. And I think Zach and Giacomo are out of slip range. They're gonna have to pull, or gonna have to find more consistency, pull off an undercut in order to get back this fight. Because it really looks like JT and Patrick are slightly faster. JT's
Blazed
trying to overtake
and-
Patrick.
Dust Thistle trying to catch up to the rest of the field. Blazed entering to P11 right now. Who was that frozen on track? It's Meteor frozen on track and went really wide.
As it looks like JT is slowly losing ground to Patrick Heath, but he's still there. Looks he can keep it clean. He will be there till the end. Nice lines. JT's looking to
Zach
take the lead.
goes wide. Overtaken by
going to lead.
Giacomo.
Here he comes. Comes JT attacking on Patrick Heath. JT's got a massive slipstream. Patrick Heath really good defending.
Patrick, corner
Oh,
cuts
Patrick Heath.
in
He
turn
did.
1.
JT
Turn 1
takes the
isn't a
lead.
bad corner to corner cut. He only loses 3/10 there. So it's lucky that he corner cut it there and not a corner further.
It really is. Punishment could have been a lot worse if he corner cut it the next.
Giacomo goes
corner.
wide, loses the gap he tried to close. Now back down to 1.9.
It looks like Zach is slowly closing into this battle for the lead.
No, I don't think he is. He really looks to be struggling on these tires. Goes slightly wide there.
But yeah, he's losing a little bit of time, but still right there breathing on the edge of the slipstream range.
It's now 2.2 for them. Oh, Patrick froze.
Patrick
Patrick froze. He froze.
Again!
Is-
He's
did he
frozen
disconnect?
again! Or no! Okay, wait.
Will
Let's see.
he
I think
catch
he's
up?
going to retire from the race.
I think he. Oh, that doesn't look good.
It really doesn't. Tricky
I think he's
won't
out.
be able to continue. And it looks like Patrick
Ooh,
is going to
that
be
doesn't look good.
out of this race. Look on the bright side. Here comes Francisco, and he's looking to overtake one of the former D3 Western top runner drivers.
Now JT
Look
is
at
alone on a
Francisco.
2.5 gap. Can they
But he
now,
moved.
Giacomo and Zach, now work together to catch up to the leader?
But what a move by Francisco. He overtakes Patrick Heath.
Man Pifting, now open to P4, catching up to P3.
As the gap right now is
And
2.4.
Patrick Heath is now out of the server. Out of the race.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So it looks like we're slowly coming up to the pit window for when these drivers will have to come in to
As-
pit.
Kuhan has caught up back to Milo and Jesper. Will he
That's-
be able to move back into the top 3? Possibly. Goes wide there.
But Giacomo goes wide. Here comes Insane Sack. And Insane Sack is going to take back P2.
JT still gaining, now on the straight still.
Up JT's looking really strong. Let's look at the battle for P2 between Giacomo and Insane Sack. It's like Giacomo takes a wide line. Here comes Insane Sack. I think Giacomo still holds on to P2. See their lines coming into the next corner, the last corner before sector 2.
And
Giacomo
Pifting
nice
is
line.
entering the battle for P2 right now. Only 5/10 behind.
Insane Sack breaks later, that's not gonna help his corner exit. Get on board with Man 15 and watch this battle ahead. See close it up. Oh, Man 15 goes wide.
Little wide there.
Comes
That will
Milo.
lose him. Ooh, he's now on 1.5 seconds. 1.1.
Milo's going to be attacking Man P.
And that's benefiting Kuhan. Trying to
Is.
catch up.
He's overtaking Jesper. Meanwhile, Dust has not had best race.
Although
he-
Dust and Blaze both catching up from P15 and 16, now P9 and P10.
Yeah, so maybe if they pull off an undercut, they'll be able to gain more positions. And I think the gap is slowly closing up to JT.
If the tires are already degrading, which the corners don't look as easy to drive anymore, maybe someone will go for a 2-stop possibly. Lotbike doesn't have the longest pit lane, so it's possible here.
I think at this point in the race, the drivers are about a second and a half on average off their personal best. It's how much wear this track takes away.
JT still strong through the corners.
The gap is now 2.2.
No, that was a
But I think-
calculation. 2.5.
Wow. As Milo is still in the battle for P2, but he needs to make up a little bit more time.
Zach corner cut it.
But yeah, he did. Here comes Milo and man 15.
Milo overtaking him.
So Giacomo has a little bit of a buffer to him.
This will give
From
them all the
P3.
connection to Giacomo. Although Kuhan will now lose out on that slipstream. 1.9 seconds, 2 seconds.
Well,
He might have to perform an undercut to get back into the field.
I think if Kuhan undercuts and pits about 2 to 3 laps earlier, I think he could be back in the field, in the battle. But he has to have insane consistency. It's like a pack of hyenas chasing prey. Giacomo,
As Insane Zach has an insanely good corner there.
he does. That's Insane Sack. Insane Sack goes wide.
Goes wide there.
Yep.
Corner cuts!
Oh, corner cuts! That is an insane corner cut by Insane Sack. So, he's still in the battle, but he's going to be about a second behind the pack. Goes wide. He's gonna have insane slipstream.
Stop.
Sorry. As we are at lap 11, next lap will be lap 12. So, do you think pit stops will begin to commence? And is according to regional, looks like the drivers from the other server are beginning the pit. So maybe this is the pit window for these drivers. As we have our first stopper, the race, Hoosier Trey.
What tire will he choose? He goes probably for the hards, is what I... Yes, he does.
So it's going to be a one stop. Of course, 16 Rise goes on softs to begin the race, of course.
I think 1 or 2 people might try to go 14 laps on 2 sets of mediums and then maybe on a soft tire. But the main strategy here does look to be a medium to hard or hard to medium.
Giacomo.
The pit.
I'd like to share out a little story while these drivers pit. So, if some of you remember in Season 4 in the Division 2 race, 16 Rise actually started the race on the soft tires. Instead of going on the hards, he decided to finish on the mediums. It's looking really good until his tires started to die out within the last 5 laps, which he lost about 4 positions, finishing 4 or 5 positions, finishing P6. Very unfortunate by him. But now we know that is a pretty suicidal strat.
Giacomo came out of the pit and went on the hard tire as we expected.
As Milo is in slipstream range barely to JT.
Can
So
really
Milo with
see
that,
how much those new tires are benefiting Giacomo, catching almost a tenth every
3 corner.
few corners.
More. Will JT come into the pits? Oh, he doesn't.
He does
But
not.
anyone in the back
Has
can come in.
lost a lot of time in the last few
Who has it?
laps.
Who has it?
1.5 seconds now. That
Milo,
might
Milo.
be his sign to go into the pit lane and go in for new tires. As
Milo's
Milo
really-
is back into the slipstream range.
Milo's really pushing because he knows he's gonna pit very soon, and he wants to gain as much as time and get as close as he can to JT before he pits.
Kuhan and Dust Thistle entered the pit. Kuhan went onto the hards and Dust went onto the hards as well.
See where they blend out with Giacomo. It looks like Giacomo is going to be ahead by a lot. A lot. 3 seconds advantage.
Choppy misses his pit box by about a few meters, and he goes on. It's raining. He goes onto the
Oh,
wet.
it's raining! It's raining!
Choppy goes onto the wet. This might be their call to. It's raining in South Africa. This will spice up the race a lot. Oh, this is no.
It's a rain
Kuhan,
percentage.
Dust, everyone who has pitted so far is massively disadvantaged because of this.
rain
Kuhan, Dust
percentage.
Thistle, and Giacomo.
Ready? Okay, we have to go on the inters. It's
Choppy
like
still
it is
making a
time to
wrong
go on
pit
the inters.
by going for the wet tire, full wet tire, which will lose him too much time.
Actually,
Now almost getting
Really?
overtaken,
go ahead.
dropping all the way back to the last position is undrivable on those wet tires at the moment. That was a mistake. Blaze entered the pit. He went for the intermediates. That's really the best tire at the moment. Although track percent might not be there yet. Tiash overshoots the first pit box. Goes onto the wet tire.
But don't
What
think
is-
the wet tires is the best.
I don't think that either.
Oh, it looks like we have a few drivers going on inters, others going on wets. See what the leaders choose. Milo is in.
We have
is within
Milo.
half a second. Here comes Milo. Milo is gaining.
Both going to enter the pits. Hopefully they both
They
do. Hoping they don't overshoot their pit box, which happened a lot last season. JT has a nice pit. Milo doesn't look to be stopping anytime soon. Stopping early
Okay,
enough.
where's he gonna blend out with JT? But
Most
closer.
drivers getting their pit right. Man-pifting going onto the wet tires. It looks to be like the wet tires are getting better now. What is the track percent? So many people going onto the wets. JT, Milo, Zach. Why Kuhan hasn't stopped yet?
Don't
It
know.
was a bad.
Oh, that was bad by Kuhan.
I think that the rain. What's the rain percent? I don't know.
Here comes Milo. He takes the lead.
We have Milo.
We have Milo. Takes the
Francisco
lead.
Blue.
Francisco being a god.
Francisco being the best driver of them all. Dust entering the pit, going for the intermediates.
Plus we have retirement.
What
in the race.
is the rain percent? That's the
Oh,
question.
Francisco goes wide. Francisco goes very wide.
Leopard are disconnected.
Looks like Milo is gapping JT. Looking really good for Milo. Gone. It looks like Jasper seems to be gaining a lot of time on the leaders. On the inter tires. So is the inter tires the best call, or will the rain get heavier?
What
The
is the
wet-
best
the
tire
wet.
right now? I have
Don't know
no
the
clue.
percentage.
Most people are going to the wets, so they must know better than us.
Ask for the percentage.
But the people who went on the inters are catching a lot, like Jasper, gaining a lot of time.
Jesper has gained a second.
He
within
looks to be the
last
fastest on
sectors.
track, so maybe the Inters were the best decision.
Lord Mewtwo gets blue flag.
Blazed also up into P5. The Inters
Recovery
were
by
clearly
Blaze.
the best decision. Kuhan also going for the Inters.
That's unfortunate for the.
Mac on intermediates enters the pit again. Doesn't
The
seem
Inters
like
were
he can
looking really
handle
good.
the rain. He
Inters
goes
were
to the
looking
wets,
really good.
which is quite a weird decision, but
JT goes wide. Here comes Jesper. Starts attacking. This is a really interesting race so far. Jesper on a lot more grip than JT. And he overtake. Here he comes. Massive run off the corner.
Blazed corner cuts because Mewtwo had a blue flag. Didn't
Oh, Jesper on the wall.
break.
The car on the wall. That's Jesper.
He is still going with
I
a
think-
decent pace. Still looks to be the fastest at the moment out of everyone.
For sure.
As some people
Jesper.
are giving up. Hushu gave up
Forgot.
and retired.
Hey, Cisco is 3 positions away from getting points.
It's 99% rain.
99% rain.
That's what Hoosier Trey is said right now. But
So-
that does not explain why Jesper is gaining so much time.
Maybe because rain needs. Maybe because the track water is building up.
Oh yes.
Maybe. Yeah. And it looks like Jesper is struggling now. Jesper does not seem to have the pace he did 3 laps ago.
Then it does seem like the full wets were the best option.
So, nice gamble by Jesper, but unfortunately it's not gonna pay off for the long run.
Will be a difficult race for him for now on. Does
Or he
this
could pick-
also on the intermediates, getting a soul ripped out of him.
Very unfortunate. And now it's going to be a battle between Milo and JTSF1 if he can close the gap
on
to
the
Milo.
intermediates as well. Blazed enters the pit, goes for the wets, most likely.
Blaze is in the pits. Trevor's
Trevor's
asking for a red flag.
Okay.
And let's see if there's any battles. I think there's a battle for P8 between Kuhan and Thunder God Screw. Thunder God Screw is on the wet while Kuhan is on the inters. We'll see if Thunder God Screw can overtake Kuhan. I think Thunder God is on the preferred compound. As Blaze came out of the pits. Oh, as we have a retirement from the race, Insane Sack. Very unfortunate by Insane Sack.
He was doing decent. He was making a lot of mistakes though, but keeping up with the pack very well. Had made a lot of corner cuts in sector 2.
Oh, Kuhan goes wide. So does Thunder God. Thunder God goes very wide into the wall.
Goes.
Thunder God is going to lose a lot of time to Kuhan.
With 15 laps to go.
Jesper still on the inters? Yes, he is. So, you were Jesper. Would you pit for the wets?
I do think it would be the best option right now. If the track water is above 70%, there would be no reason to stay on the intermediates. He did enter the pit a few seconds ago, now exiting in P4 still. Giacomo is close behind, overtaking him, possibly. Yes. Milo has now a 2-second lead.